is alternating between warm and cold when it comes to using this for your jaw area. Now, a lot of the times, a lot of you have expressed that you're feeling a lot of clicking sounds and clenching in the jaw area, a lot of tension, popping sounds in the ear. Now, I can tell you a lot of that is going from the jaw. It's stemming from the jaw area. In our jaw area, where it's surrounded by tons of muscles and ligaments and tissues that are being overly used throughout the day, and I can tell you we are subject to a lot of the problems that we're dealing with in our jaw area, whether that be poor posture, not taking time to just literally massage that muscle in our jaw. We don't really pay attention to our jaw area unless we're going to the dentist or we have problems happening. Of course, if your jaw is popping, that's when you're going to really start paying attention. But I really want to do this particular format. It's kind of like almost a podcast / educational video here to kind of give you guys all out there a little bit more long form content. In this video, I'm just really going to focus on the particular notion that we do need to make sure this, and I want to say this before I really get into it, is that a lot of content that you see out there pertaining to ear-related problems is going to direct you to allergies. And I want to tell a lot of you out there that the people I've coached, allergies has never really been the main problem. It's been the initial problem, but not really the main problem. So in this video, I'm going to really talk about housing down cold and warm compresses, because this is what's really going to help a lot of you out there who are still struggling with ETD. I get messages daily about what can I do, and I wanted to talk about when I was dealing with this condition, I was alternating cold packs and warm packs. Now, they're both pretty similar, but there's a couple of differences in between, and I wanted to kind of identify why the warm and the cold is a little bit different in this sense. Now, if you're still feeling fatigued jaw, I was feeling a lot of fatigued jaw when I had ETD. When you are feeling fatigued and you're just feeling that tension, you want to use your cold pack. You want to start with the cold pack. That's my particular opinion. It doesn't change the perspective too much, but you want to start with cold because it just makes a little more sense in my opinion when you're going from a cold jaw or a cold muscle or cold whatever body part you're putting it on, following up with a little warmth that's going to feel great. Because what it's doing is that when you apply the cold compress, you apply that cold pack, it's essentially going to restrict blood flow. Now, a lot of you are probably saying, wait, you always tell me that I need to increase blood flow. That is correct, but cold is going to target inflammation, and a lot of us are building inflammation up over time, and we need to really target getting rid of some of that inflammation, because ultimately if you get rid of the inflammation, it's going to help increase blood flow regardless. So you want to apply the cold first, and that's why I wanted to talk about this, because I started to get a lot of questions, and it's hard to type out a lot of that because I want to talk about it and use a lot of my background on this, and I want to do it in a way where you get a lot of information back. And so you want to use cold packs on your jaw, and you want to alternate both sides regardless of usually if you're having jaw issues, both sides may or may not be giving you problems. When I had this problem, it was ultimately my left side of my jaw area, where that left ear was the problem. But in this sense, you want to just alternate the entire jaw, just kind of move the pack around, going right to left, right to left, and just doing that. And you want to do it alternately about 5 minutes or so, because that's going to help really numb that area. And once you start doing that, that pain should start to subside, or even if you're not feeling pain, that sensation of the tension should start to subside. A lot of you as well probably feel tension headaches. That again is stemming from the jaw area, stemming from poor posture, stemming from maybe straining and not taking time to stretch. I am very guilty of that. But you want to apply that cold pack, get that numbness in there, and then once you do that, you'll start to reduce the swelling. And it's going to reduce a lot of the pain that you're feeling. And then afterwards, about 4 to 5 minutes or so, you want to follow up with a warm pack, a warm compress, and you want to do the same amount of time, same amount of rotation, going back and forth to each ear, just kind of sliding it around. You don't want it too hot, but you want it, just above lukewarm slightly. And you can use a towel if your sink gets up to that temperature. You can literally use that warmth from the sink water, or if you have a pack, a warm pack, you can simply just place it in a microwave. It depends on the type of pack that you purchase. About maybe 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds or so, and that should really start to lower some of that inflammation. Now, I want to tell you now, if you're feeling the ear sensation, you have to know that you may have never had any encounter or any problems previously with the jaw. This is why this is such a mysterious condition, is because you can have never had any problems with your jaw issues before ever, and all of a sudden now you have ear problems, and then you won't think about your jaw at all. It's not until maybe it gets worse and you start getting the clicking sounds in the jaw that you realize it's the ear. I want all of you who are just tuning into my channel here and just tuning into this video for the first time, and you haven't maybe seen my other videos, immediately blame the jaw. Because if you can blame the jaw first, you can eliminate a lot of other problems that you might already be, that you already probably have, and that's going to help you later target if that's the problem or not. But most of the time I've noticed that it usually the jaw is the problem with this condition, and if you go see an ear specialist, it's very rarely they'll start mentioning your jaw unless you bring it up. So folks, I really want you to know that this is a simple, I'm going to be doing some of this long form content more kind of like speaking off the grid. I usually write down what I'm going to talk about right away, how I'm going to say it prior to doing the video, but I really wanted to do more of a raw kind of like off the cuff kind of video for you with a little footage that you can see here. And I just want to talk to you from the heart, not writing anything down, just letting you know the experiences that I went through that can really help you all. So let me know if this video is something that you really enjoyed. I feel like this is going to be very helpful for a lot of you out there. It's a shortened podcast version, off the grid, kind of a raw content basis that can really connect with you. And I'm just starting with ice packs and warm compresses first, and then if this video is something that is very useful for you, I will definitely start targeting other forms of topics that I may have already covered on the channel, but now I'm going to cover it in this in this type of style of format, just because I think sometimes it's good to just be able to grab my microphone and headset and just start speaking to you, and I think you'll get a lot of information that way. All right, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and leave you with this video and step out of the Jay Walden studio, and I'm going to let you all find that healing that you're all looking for and searching for, and just know that this is only a moment in time that you're dealing with this, and it could ultimately change in seconds. All right, folks, take care. Talk to you soon.